Hey there, second graders! Here's your visual learning lesson for today. Yay, it's Friday. We are on lesson 3-7, and this is where we're going to be practicing all those different strategies that we have learned this week so far. So in topic 3, you've learned how to use a number chart, the hundreds chart to help you. You've learned how to add on a number line. You've learned the break apart strategy of using mental math to break apart your addends by their tens and their ones. And we've also used compensation. So you've got these great strategies that you've been taught, and now it's time to put those strategies to good use. Time to practice. This is one lesson I would suggest that you pick a strategy maybe you're not 100% comfortable with all the time and try to do a couple of the problems today using that strategy. Remember, the more we use a strategy, even when it's uncomfortable, the better we're going to get at it. Okay, so let's watch our visual learning lesson for today and get started so we can practice using those new strategies to add. Here we go.
How can you add using different strategies? What are some strategies you could use to find 66 plus 25? You could use compensation, or you could break apart the addends into tens and ones. Let's try both ways. One way to solve the problem is by breaking apart the addends. How can you break apart 25 into tens and ones?
Select your answer.
So here's our options. They're saying that is 25, 5 tens, and 2 ones. No, that's not right, because that would be 50 plus 2 is 52. That is not 25. The other option is 1 10 and 5 ones. Well, that would be 10 plus 5, which is 15, and that is also not 25. Okay, option 3, 2 tens and 0 ones. Well, 2 tens is 20, plus 0 ones still says 20. That is also not the right answer. So that means that this one's our answer, and let's read it. I've got 2 tens and 5 ones. Yes, 2 tens makes 20, plus 5, 25.
You can break apart 25 into 2 tens and 5 ones, or 20 plus 5. If we add 2 tens to 66, we get 86. Add 5 more and we get 91.
Right? Because we know the strategy. Count on 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91.
Another way to solve the problem is to use compensation. If you add 5 to 25 to make 30, what do you have to do to 66?
Select your answer.
Remember, if I do something to one addend, I have to do the opposite thing to the other. So if I've added here, I have to subtract. But what am I going to subtract? Do I subtract 5 or do I add 5? Well, adding 5 means I've added way too many, and I've completely changed my sum. I have to make sure that whatever I do, the opposite is done. So if I add, I subtract 5 from 66.
You subtract 5 from 66 to get 61. Then you can add 61 plus 30 to get 91. Remember that if you add 5 to one addend and subtract 5 from the other addend, the sum does not change. You saw 2 different ways to find the sum of 66 plus 25. Are both ways correct? Is one way better than the other?
Not necessarily, but one way may be easier in your head to understand and do. That's all you've got to remember. But again, trying different strategies to see if you figure them out, you might find a new strategy that you didn't even know you knew.
Both ways are correct. They both give the same sum, 91. Neither way is better than the other. Now you know how to add using two different strategies.
Remember, that should be your goal today, trying different strategies. And again, we've got compensation, break apart, number lines, and that hundreds chart to help us get our addition strategies in. Good luck today. Don't forget, you can always come back to this video and rewatch it if you're not sure. How do those strategies work? Good luck today and happy Friday.